Hi, my name is Sam, and the focus of this document or effort is the focus of this video is to document an effort that we call orientation. In this case, I have a particular focus, which is a past document that we use as a container for all the efforts of a particular date. And we established the orientation, which we gave a parameter here as a variable, and it's specified in the header. In this case, it's a past period, but the point is, in relation to the top left, that indicates a focus on the file. Then it's indicated as a date, which is constructed as year, month, date. And when we orient it, we establish that this date, and this doesn't have the proper information here, which is day of year. And in this case, there's actually a field that we use, and then we link them in the tables. Most tables should have date of year, which is a path so that we can go in any period and know what day of year we're talking about. Any indicator should take us there, and that indicator will take us to a role, and the role will have a path to day of year so we can associate, and it's abbreviated as DOY. And in this case, it's October 31st, 2023. So when I go to the day of year table, I can navigate between periods past, present, and future. And then I can find out what the number of the day of the year is and post it there. In this case, I have to scroll down and expand it. And here it is. So it's the 304th day. And this wasn't actually what I wanted to do here, but we'll do that anyway. Anyway, here, so this is the 304th day, and we orient this, and we expect the date prior, which is not correct, and we expect the date next, which is also not correct. We're inserting this framework of a format element that establishes the points that we're going to apply so that we can pivot to any period. So it ends up altering the data so that we can go back to the checkpoints and say, okay, I'm going to establish that this one is linked to the prior date and this one is linked to the next date. So I just copy the hyperlink and insert it. At this point, if this wasn't colored light red, I would change it to light red to indicate that I've established the relation and verified that I can navigate to the prior and the next. And you can see that there's a difference between the formats. So we're going to get rid of this set because we've already applied it. We're going to copy the entirety of this framework, and we're going to apply it to this document. And we'll do it to the prior day and the next day. And the purpose of this is so that we end up establishing a bunch of checkpoints so that anybody coming in will be able to evidence what they know and what they don't know based upon how far they're able to process and apply format elements, verification, and validation. So if I look at the particular day of focus, it's the 304th. I'm going to adjust this one. This is the 303rd day. Whoa. And then this is going to be the 305th day. And there's a few other elements, one being space. We put space before and after, and that's what will indicate to us whether a person's applying the process so that we have an orientation towards standing before what our focus is and addressing it as nothing or something. And the nothing is you just leave it as it is, and something is you take action. So that when you apply the actions here, you can see that this is also wrong. The prior date is what we're looking for here. And the date here would be obviously one date prior. Anthony? I think I left the phone on the last call. Yeah, Anthony, I'm almost finished. I'll head out and I'll see you in just a bit. Thanks. Okay, so this is already set.
Yeah.
Now this pivots to the prior and the next. And I'll take this and I'll share it to the group so that anybody who logs in can establish orientation. Okay, and if they were to do that, they're going to find that there's a lot of jobs open, a lot of annual work that remains open, and a lot of 3-year work that remains open. And the act of orienting and pivoting between periods is what brings those things to fore so that they could schedule and update. Thank you.